Welcome to the AJ Awesome Show, a show about my favorite things. My name is AJ and my special guest for this episode is Scorpio Sky. I hope you like it. Scorpio Sky is part of SCU. He is one of my favorite wrestlers. He is one of the first people to be signed to All Elite Wrestling. He was also an MMA fighter.
SCU! We are the best. SCU! The pride of the West. SCU! Born to be great. SCU! From the Golden State. SCU! From the mountains to the beaches to the Hollywood hills, pop out to the desert for some SoCal thrills. We run the scene all day and all night. Ring general, the rebel, and the violent delight. Our life, it's a beach. Your life is a bitch. No goals out of reach. Execute, get rich. We won't be censored, and we can't be ruled. We pity your city, and we pity you fools. Yeah, we are the best. SCU, the pride of the West. SCU, born to be great. SCU, from the Golden State. SCU, we are the best. SCU, the pride of the West. SCU, born to be great. SCU, from the Golden State. SCU.
Why did you start wrestling?
I grew up a huge wrestling fan, probably from the time I was your age or younger. I was always watching it on TV. I was playing with the action figures, drawing different action shots of matches, and I was a huge fan, and it's really all I ever wanted to do. So when I was old enough to train, I trained, and here I am.
How did you become a part of SCU?
Well, myself, Frankie Kazarian, and Christopher Daniels, we're all Southern California guys. We live out there. We love it. And I actually have learned a lot from them over the years. They've kind of mentored me in different companies, whether it be PWG or TNA, and now with Ring of Honor. So it just seemed to fit for us to all come together as a trio. They were looking for a third guy. They'd been the Addiction, obviously, for years, and they were looking for a third guy, and I fit the bill.
What advice would you give a new wrestler?
I would say keep training, never stop learning. This business, there's always something to learn, and so never be satisfied with the performer you are, because you can always get better. And if you truly, truly want to do this for a living and be successful, then don't give up regardless of what happens, and keep trying.
What is the best town you've ever been in?
Anywhere in Southern California. And now if I had to pick a specific one, that's hard. Los Angeles is great. Hollywood's great. All of Orange County is great. San Diego's great. Just SoCal, it's all the best.
What about other than SoCal?
Other than Southern California, everything is tied for last place. The worst town. Everything outside of Southern California is just it's last place. You know what I mean? You know what I mean.
Chicago.
Chicago. Okay, Chicago's the worst. Is that what you're saying?
Chicago is the worst town I have ever been in because of traffic.
Okay, I can't disagree with you. You're on point with that. Great wrestling crowd, though. The audience is great.
What does it mean to you to be part of the 70th anniversary show?
You know, I consider myself a little bit of an old school fan. I used to love watching NWA, obviously, Ric Flair and Harley Race. I watched tapes. Obviously, I'm too young to be around for a lot of it when it was happening live. But I was always going to the video store as a kid and renting VHS tapes, which you probably don't know anything about, but the Rock and Roll Express. And so to carry that tradition on, here we are in the 70th anniversary show. I'm very pleased to be a part of it and consider it an honor, and I'm competing for a championship. So this is basically what you dream of when you're growing up.
We have a few VHS tapes at our house, and we had a VHS tape player, but it turned out that it was burning the VHSs after a while, so The Lion King got destroyed because of it.
Oh, that's tragic. I didn't even see The Lion King until I was an adult. I never saw it as a kid. Aladdin either. I think I saw them when I was in my late 20s or something is when I first saw Aladdin and The Lion King. I loved Aladdin, by the way.
What does the NWA mean to you?
Tradition. Tradition. This is an incredibly old wrestling. I guess you can call it a promotion or conglomerate. It's been around so long, and it carries so much tradition. The NWA Championship, some of the greatest wrestlers of all time have held it. Some of the greatest wrestlers of all time have wrestled for the NWA. And so, again, to be a part of this myself is an honor.
Who did you wrestle in your first match?
I wrestled a guy named Top Gun Talwar in my first match back in 2002 in Southern California. Shout out to Top Gun.
And once again, Southern California.
SCU. You want to do it with me?
SCU.
SCU.
If you could choose to have 3 wishes granted, what would you wish for?
3 wishes granted. Can I wish for more wishes?
No.
Okay, I can't wish for more wishes. Okay, if I can wish, I would say world peace. I would say an unlimited amount of money, and I would wish to I would wish for the entire world to be like Southern California.
Mine would be the first 2 that you had, the unlimited money and world peace, except for the last one. Mine would be to put all people in homes.
Oh God, that's a really good one. Yeah, can I take my last one back? You're right. Let's end homelessness completely. Gosh, how old are you?
8.
Yeah, so this 8-year-old just outwitted me. You're a better person than I am. You're much better. My thinking was off. Yeah, so now I feel bad. I learned something. Yeah, so I'm learning from you. This is good. I appreciate it.
Or I would end world hunger, replace with the money.
Yeah, so if you have unlimited money, right, you can end world hunger maybe, and you can give everybody a home. So that'd be cool. It all kind of goes together, right? So I was being selfish on my second wish. Yeah.
So I guess getting unlimited money can help the whole entire world somehow.
Yeah, so let's go with the unlimited money. That's good. That's good.
What was your favorite match you wrestled and why?
My favorite match I've ever had, it's very, very tough. I've had some really, really great matches I like that were special to me. Not that, I've had not trying to say I've had some amazing matches from a viewer's standpoint, but to me, I've had some matches that meant a lot to me. But I have to say All In probably had to be the one. Frankie Kazarian and I against the Briscoes, because of the crowd, because of everything that led up to it. It was such a special event, and I had so much fun, and it was everything that I could have wanted.
What is something about you that would surprise people?
I'm not a Scorpio, actually. I'm an Aries. I was born April 2nd, so that surprises quite a few people. Another one is I've never seen Star Wars of any kind. I've never watched Star Wars. I don't play video games. These are just a few things that may surprise people. And I was born left-handed. I broke my left arm a few times as a kid, and I had to learn to use my right.
I am left-handed, I think, too. And I am a Pisces.
So you're left-handed and you're a Pisces. I think they say something like 1 out of 9 Americans are left-handed, so we're both kind of rare.
How would you describe your wrestling style?
My wrestling style I would describe as superb and brilliant and very athletic, I'd say, with a mixture of striking and high flying and technical wrestling.
That's the end. Thanks for the interview.
Thank you. Appreciate it. One more SCU.
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 I hope you enjoyed this episode of the AJ Awesome Show. I would like to thank Scorpio Sky for being my special guest. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.